Welcome to AGORACOM, a small cap epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press release out of the small cap space every morning at the open, so you, hopefully profit from them, maybe find your next great small cap investments. Wednesday, April the 25th, I've got 3 press releases for you. First up, Pacific Coal Resources, TSX Venture, PAK, put out their Q4 and full year 2011 financial results for the year ended December 31st. Love these numbers. Let's go straight to the full year because that's more comprehensive. Looks like they announced that they produced approximately 1.5 million tons of thermal coal, reaching over 96% of its production guidance. That's pretty good. They're giving guidance, pretty much hitting it. That's despite the fact that they had severe weather-related delays during Q4, so that probably accounts for the fact why they didn't come in right at their production guidance. They expect 2012 coal production to increase more than 40% to about 2.2 million tons. That's a good sign. Why? Because revenues for 2011 came in at $167.7 million, more than double the previous year as a result of increased production and sustained strong coal prices during 2011. Now, total revenue for the fourth quarter, I'm using this as a reference point, came in at $48.8 million. So if you multiply that by 4, then you're talking about a company's going to come in close to about $200 million in revenue, up significantly from the 167.7 here. So that seems to jive with the 40% number that they're expecting in production. They closed 26 cents yesterday, 90 on the high, 23.5 on the low. Just an indication of some of the carnage take place on the venture exchange right now. Market cap, $83.7 million. I like these numbers. They're worthy of due diligence and doing some research because these are the kinds of numbers and the kind of company you want to be investing in as long as it's good value and suits you. Next up, NeoGenomics out of the U.S., NGNM over there. They reported, looks like their net income for their numbers for Q1 2012. Revenues up 72%, and then a $1.5 million increase in net income. This is a provider of cancer-focused genetic testing. Adjusted EBITDA, $1.8 million versus a loss of $97,000 in Q1 2011 last year. Net income, $603,000 or 1 cent per share. That's compared to a net loss of $893,000 and 2 cents per share last year. So great growth. And let's get to the top line. Revenue for the first quarter, $15.2 million. That's a 72% increase. So you got top line growing and bottom line growing by significant chunks. The company closed yesterday at $1.70. $1.84 is its high, 96.52 week low, $76 million market cap. So you got some nice numbers there. Net income at 1 cent per share. It's going to be hard to justify on a multiple right now, but nonetheless, those are great numbers. And if they keep growing at that pace, because these kind of genetics, biopharma kind of companies, they can grow pretty quickly once they hit their stride. So it's definitely one to watch. And finally, Pelangio Exploration Venture Exchange, PX, and for our friends in the U.S., PGXPF, they announced that they drilled high grade, that's what they're calling it, gold at 17.65 grams per ton over 3 meters. The company released results from 31 diamond drill holes totaling about 7,500 meters on their Manful property in Ghana. Some of the highlights, I got in addition to the one I just gave you, 1.9 grams over 14 meters, 1.41 grams over 29 meters, and 1.91 grams over 29 meters. They also had some good intersects within those holes that you got to go take a look at. One that stood out for me was 3.78 grams over 8 meters. The company's project is in Ghana, West Africa, which the company says is consistently ranked amongst the most favorable mining jurisdictions in Africa. There's always some political risk when you're either in Africa, South America, or places like that. They closed yesterday 35.5 cents. What's their 52-week low? 34. What's their high? 76 cents. So like a lot of other TSX venture companies, you're going to start finding value here somewhere, and you got to look for the companies that are really delivering great results. That's a wrap. As always, quality over quantity. If you look for more great resource companies, and you watch this on Globe Investor, then look below me or to the left of me to see the companies we've covered over the past few days. Otherwise, if you're not already there and you want to get a good view of all small cap news, get to the front page of AGORACOM, watch the show, take a look at the best headlines to my right, and get into our marketplace to discover your next great small cap stock. That's a wrap. Have an amazing day. See you tomorrow.